Live from the Caterpillar Global Communications Center at Bradley University, this is BUTV News.
Good evening and welcome to BUTV News. I'm Tirza Sprigella.
And I'm Sheridan Hertig. Let's take a look at the news.
Stated early this week, Bradley has yet again been named a military-friendly school, a title received for honoring and embracing America's military service members and veterans around campus. This list is handpicked by veterans and their families and requires extensive research and data-driven surveys. Bradley is well known for their participation in the Yellow Ribbon program and for awarding course credit for military training. Bradley's Division of Student Affairs and Registration Office are always in contact with service members and veterans. It is a huge honor to say that this is Bradley's 6th consecutive time receiving this title. If you'd like to see the full story and list, go to www.militaryfriendly.com.
With the weather being unpredictable here in Peoria, it's always smart to make sure you're parked on the right street. With the heavy amounts of snow we've had recently, students, faculty, and staff have been advised to remove their cars from Elmwood Street, Bradley Avenue, University Street, and all on-campus spots until the roads are clear. With being surrounded by busy Peoria roads, Bradley encourages you to be cautious for the no parking signs on and around campus. Cars that are not moved will not only receive a ticket from the city of Peoria, but their cars will be towed as well. So be cautious this winter season, Bradley. BUTV News would also like to thank viewer Benjamin Paget for supplying this video. Have you ever wondered how to get the full university experience? Well, look no further than our new segment where we dive into something that we think is vital to the Bradley experience. Our reporter Martine Gonzalez takes us to Bocce's for this week's Bradley Bucket List.
Hi everyone, my name is Martine Gonzalez, and for this week's Bradley Bucket List, I am going to try a Bradley staple, Bocce's. Now, while I haven't tried it before, I did get a few items recommended to me by fellow BUTV crew members, so I'll give those a taste test. Let's go! So, I'm back and I have all of the tasty food in front of me. Now I'm going to try it out with my amazing camera woman, Robin Batzel.
What's up? Are you ready to eat?
Yeah, I'm starving. I haven't eaten lunch yet.
Neither have I.
So first off, we're going to try the jumbo slice pizza, which is their special, which is a $5 slice of pizza with a drink. So what did you think about the pizza?
You know, I thought it was pretty okay. It's wasn't my favorite pizza for sure. I think it's the crust I'm not a big fan of. But I enjoyed it.
Yeah, same. Not a big fan of the crust, but I still enjoyed it more than our cafeteria pizza. Up next, we are trying the jalapeno poppers. So, what did you think about the jalapeno poppers?
Honestly, they were pretty good. I liked the kind of balance of the cream cheese and jalapeno. Sometimes you get like 90% jalapeno, no cream cheese, but those are some dang good jalapeno poppers.
Oh, definitely. It had a nice little kick of heat, but it wasn't too bad. It was actually my favorite. Now we're trying the chicken tenders. So, what did you think about the chicken tenders?
They're actually pretty good chicken tenders, to be honest. I've had better, but I can tell you it is a great alternative to what we get in the dining halls. So, I mean, if I'm looking for some chicken tenders, I'll honestly go here first.
Mostly since our dining halls close pretty early, so if you're looking for a late night snack, chicken tenders are the way to go. Okay, and last up were the mozzarella sticks. So, what did you think about the mozz sticks?
I would say they're just a little bit ahead of the pizza. I wasn't a huge fan of these. I think the string wasn't as stringy as I would like. See, the crust kind of falls apart before the string pulls. But, I mean, I didn't dislike them. I thought they were okay.
Same. I really enjoyed the mozzarella sticks, actually. I could have felt that it could have been a little bit cheesier, but other than that, they were actually really good. Alright, that concludes our Bocce's taste test. I can officially cross that off my Bradley bucket list. In all, I would give Bocce's 4 out of 5 Lydias. The jalapeno poppers are definitely the way to go if you're looking for a late night snack. Now back to you.
Chief Joshko has been involved with university law enforcement for over 20 years, the last decade of which has been at Bradley University. Jake Anderson sits down with him to discuss how the pandemic has affected Bradley's law enforcement.
While the COVID pandemic has put many events and activities on hold, the BUPD has had to adapt to their normal routine so as to continue providing protection to Bradley's students and faculty.
As the pandemic progressed, our patrols again changed from really looking at party violations and things like that, as far as regular activity that we would see on, say, a Friday night, Saturday night, to a little bit more of concern over some of the COVID rule enforcement pieces of it.
One of the biggest struggles, however, was figuring out how the BUPD could adapt to their regular interactions to continue building good relationships on campus while also following COVID guidelines.
We did our Coffee with the Cop program and moved it outside, and our donuts were individually wrapped, and we couldn't serve the coffee. We had to have food service there to pour the coffee, and so you as a student won't be able to get your own coffee, kind of thing. But you adapt and you overcome.
Much like the rest of the Bradley family, the BUPD has felt the effects of COVID, but want to remind students that they are a resource that could be relied upon.
And to be a resource, and if something doesn't feel right or something just doesn't seem right, to give us a call and engage us.
I'd like to again thank Chief Joshko for his time. And for BUTV News, my name is Jake Anderson.
This past Wednesday, Bradley's Theater Arts Department held their first in-person rehearsal since the pandemic began. While their rehearsal is at the Hartman Center, they will be performing in a different way this year.
With Bradley loosening their COVID restrictions, the Theater Arts Department is back in action. Although they are still limited, it will take more than a stage to keep these students from performing. Their new project is called Good Kids.
It's about a girl who goes to a party, has a couple drinks too many, and ends up going home with some guys, and things happen that are really bad to her.
While the play has brought some normalcy, theater arts students still face many challenges during the pandemic.
We haven't been able to do any of our in-person building of our sets, our costume fittings, or anything like that. It's been really just solely on a virtual platform, and so it's kind of been this hybrid of acting for a screen and acting for a stage.
Even the message within the play raises questions.
It's meant to start a conversation about these kinds of things and kind of show a real experience that happens to a lot of people, a lot of young people, and kind of what the repercussions of that are.
You can live stream the online performance from March 24th to the 27th. Times and ticketing will be announced at a later date. For BUTV News, I'm Quinice Williams.
This past Saturday, Bradley's Black Student Alliance held their annual Black Excellence Ball in the Markin Performance Court. But with COVID, also came for the first time a virtual option to attend. The night was filled with fun, food, TikToks, and Dr. Dimitris A. Worley as the keynote speaker. Bradley's Black Student Alliance hosts this event every year during Black History Month as a celebration of Black excellence in the school and throughout the world. And at the end of the night, special accolades were awarded, with a new one introduced this year.
Every year we give out a Mr. and Miss Freshman, and then a Mr. and Miss Black Excellence. That's sort of the big tickets of the night. And then this year we included Dr. Romeo B. Garrett Outstanding Achievement Award for a student who done great this past year and has contributed to the campus. And then if you do not abide by the
On Bradley's Black Student Alliance, contact the Office of Diversity and Inclusion or find them on Instagram at BradleyBSA.
This week is NEDA Week, National Eating Disorder Awareness Week, and the Body Project on Monday kicked things off with helping others find help and resources to go to. They had a viewing of a TED Talk of eating disorder awareness speaker Christy Amadio and a Q&A with eating disorder counselor Lisa Fix, where she gave advice to fellow students about how to identify eating disorders. Our reporter talked to Danielle Glassmayer, who helps run the Body Project on campus. When asked about what the Body Project is planned for this week, she replied with this.
Treatment 20% of people with eating disorders will die. So let's say you have an
peer facilitators. They've all been through training and been certified as peer facilitators. They lead participants from the campus through a series of workshops that help people. Dissonance-based means that they speak out themselves against the issue that's the problem. So folks come in with negative body image kind of concerns, then that gets talked about, and then the costs of that, and then the program moves through to moving into having the strength to talk back against that and the culture, and then moving into actually becoming an activist. So
in Ireland, 200,000
Body Project's social media pages, and to look out for them on Hilltop Happenings.
Up next, a look at this week's weather forecast and some of the hottest stories in entertainment today.
And later on, an inside look into Bradley sports. Stick around, we've got a great show for you tonight.
Awkward. Do I look familiar? I should. You might remember me from here. Here. Or maybe even here.
But an awkward silence can be a great thing.
It can actually be a perfect moment to reach out to a friend and ask if they're okay if they seem down.
It doesn't matter how you say it.
You all right?
Everything's okay?
All G?
You all right, girl?
Oh,
You cool?
You bugging dog.
Just show you're there for them.
Go on, Kelly. CZ awkward.
Hey, you haven't really been yourself lately. Are you okay?
Find out how you can help a friend with their mental health at seizetheawkward.org.
They call me Maxie, but I prefer tripod. I was your above-average four-legged homie, and then wham, bam, minivan. Some people pity me. Now that's lame. I still run, fetch, and swim. And the ladies love me. I'm the ultimate wingman. Just don't ask me to high five.
Welcome back to BUTV News. Let's take a look at the weather. As everyone knows, we've seen enough snow for February, so I have some good news for this week. As heading into March, we're going to be seeing some pretty great temperatures. Taking a look now at our current maps, it's a little cloudy here in central Illinois and Peoria. We're seeing peaks of sun every now and then, which is awesome and perfect. If you haven't taken a walk yet, be sure to do that before the sun sets in a few minutes here. Taking a look at our current temperatures, it is about 38 degrees here in Peoria, flirting with the 40s here in central Illinois. Case is about the same up in Chicago. But if you look down south, we're seeing some 50s. Exciting news here. We hope to hopefully see that soon here in central Illinois and the rest of the state. So fortunately, we're seeing the weather trend upwards. Currently, it is a little bit above average here for February. We're used to seeing lower 30s, but seeing those upper 30s is great news. Looking now at our 5-day forecast, we're seeing again those 50s flirting with some 60s on Saturday. It'll be a pretty nice week. Now with entertainment news, here's Tori Frazier.
There's lots going on in the entertainment industry, so let's get right into it. Professional golfer Tiger Woods is responsive after recovering from a car over rollover accident. Woods got into a single car accident in Los Angeles just yesterday and was rushed to UCLA Hospital, where he received surgery on his lower right leg and ankle. Woods' team issued a statement this morning letting fans know the injury sustained, also that he is recovering well. We wish Woods a speedy recovery. Now, this is a story that has had social media in a buzz due to one person alone. Controversial rapper Meek Mill has been in the spotlight recently and not in a positive light. Just last week, Meek was involved in an altercation in a parking garage with rapper Tekashi 6ix9ine, where both rappers were caught on video and posted their point of views from an altercation to social media. Now Meek is facing much expected backlash after a song with the Atlanta rapper Lil Baby was leaked. The line goes, "And if I ever lack, I'm going out with my chopper. It'll be another Kobe," end quote. Meek is referencing the helicopter crash of late NBA player Kobe Bryant that claimed his life along with others. Kobe's widow, Vanessa Bryant, posted to her Instagram page calling out the rapper for his disrespectful, insensitive, and tactless bar. Meek then posted to Twitter stating he privately apologized to Vanessa for the lyric. The cancel culture is nothing new to celebrities, and it looked like Meek Mill might be added to that list. So what do you think is going to happen now?
Personally, pretty awful situation to be in. Definitely out of pocket. But there's another rapper in the news, Bobby Shmurda.
Yes, just got released from jail.
Yeah, free Bobby, guys. Coming up with another interview is one of Broadside's poetry editors, Kaylee Shashini.
Followed by a look at some game highlights with Larry Larson. All this after the break.
When we adopt a shelter pet, we discover they're a unique mix of all kinds of things.
Come on, Drew, spot on this last one. There it is. Keep going with it. Leo.
They're a little bit of a lot of things, but they're all pure love.
Bring it.
Time out, guys. I'm late to dinner. My mom's gonna kill me. Catch you guys later.
Mom wants us home. Okay. Bye, guys.
You guys need a ride? Sure. Yeah. All right. How about some one-on-one?
I gotta go eat, man. Sorry, I'll see you later.
Bradley University English Department is currently in the process of compiling submissions to put in their literary art journal, Broadside. Broadside showcases all kinds of talent from students around Bradley's campus and provides an opportunity for writers and artists to be published in a literary journal. Here with us tonight is senior Kaylee Shashini, who serves as Broadside's poetry editor. Kaylee, thanks for being here.
Yeah, no problem.
So give us a little history of Broadside. How did it start? What happened? How did it go on?
So Broadside started in the 80s by retired Professor Kevin Stein. It started as a newspaper print, and then it was changed into journal format.
That's really cool. So who exactly is eligible to submit to Broadside, and what specific types of creative work do you publish?
Yeah, so undergraduates and graduate students of any major can submit to Broadside. It features works of poetry, prose, and art submissions.
That's really nice. So I guess coming now to you, what is your position at Broadside, and what exactly do you do?
Yeah, so I'm the poetry editor, which means twice a year, we all meet together with poetry evaluators and go over submissions that people submit to the journal. And then we all decide which ones that we like and what goes into the journal. And then the journal's compiled and published and distributed throughout the campus.
Good stuff. So we heard that recently Broadside dropped some merch. We all love some merch. So tell us how it went.
Yeah, so it's still available actually for about one more day. So if you guys want it, the link's in our Instagram page, our Facebook page, and on our website. So you can still order it until tomorrow, till 1 p.m.
Okay. So why exactly is Broadside really important to the English department and to Bradley's culture overall?
Yeah, it's really important to the English department because it showcases all of the talent that we have in our department, and students are able to write creatively and submit and have students read their work, and it's very relatable and important to the English department and Bradley as a whole to show all of the talent that we have on campus. So,
yeah, that's really cool. So the final, I guess, big question, when will Broadside be published this semester, and how can I get a copy?
Broadside will be published around April. We don't have a date yet. And then it's distributed all across campus. You can pretty much find it anywhere. But in the English department office on the 3rd floor of Bradley Hall, there's definitely a lot of copies for you to pick up.
Okay. Thank you so much, Kaylee, for being here. I wish Broadside the best of luck for the rest of the semester.
Thank you.
Up next, we have Larry Larson with sports, followed by a musical performance from Allison Plord. We'll see you soon.
Awkward. Do I look familiar? I should. You might remember me from here. Here. Or maybe even here.
But an awkward silence can be a great thing.
It can actually be a perfect moment to reach out to a friend and ask if they're okay if they seem down.
It doesn't matter how you say it.
You all right?
Everything's okay?
All G?
You all right, girl? You cool?
You bugging dog.
Just show you're there for them.
Go on, Kelly. Seize the awkward.
Hey, you haven't really been yourself lately. Are you okay?
Find out how you can help a friend with their mental health at seizetheawkward.org.
They call me Maxie, but I prefer tripod. I was your above-average four-legged homie, and then wham, bam, minivan. Some people pity me. Now that's lame. I still run, fetch, and swim. And the ladies love me. I'm the ultimate wingman. Just don't ask me to high five.
Welcome back, everybody. It's time for sports. Bradley men's basketball entered last Thursday's rivalry matchup with Illinois State with trouble on and off the court. With Elijah Childs, Danier Kingsby, and Terry Nolan still suspended, the Braves had lost 9 of their last 11 games. Before the game, though, Bradley received a boost as Jashawn Henry was cleared from accusations and allowed to return from suspensions. Would it be enough for the Braves to earn the split? Let's take a look at the highlights. Early on, Bradley got out to a cold start, but they snapped out of it with a Sean East three-pointer. Later on, Bradley would look inside to freshman Darius Hanna, who shows off the nice little left-handed hook shot. Ville Tavanainen wanted in on the scoring too as he drives to the bucket and gets the and one. It was just Jashawn Henry that gave the Braves a big boost on the offensive end, however, as he rocks the rim with a two-handed slam. The Braves were killed by the Redbirds on the outside, though, first by Amon Washington, who had 20 points, and then by Dedrick Boyd, who had 18. Ultimately, Jashawn Henry's 15 points would not be enough, and Bradley lost 88-71. The loss keeps Bradley in 7th place with a 5-11 record in MVC play, meaning that the Braves would likely need to win at least one of 2 games against first place Drake this weekend to avoid the Thursday play-in game in the MVC tournament, which is something the team has done every season since 2017. After being swept by Missouri State this past weekend, Bradley women's basketball will enter the stretch run of its season starting tomorrow when the team hosts Illinois State in a rematch of the Braves' loss on January 27th. With 3 games left in the regular season, the Braves sit in 6th with an 8-7 record in MVC play. After Thursday, the team will have 10 days off before taking on Indiana State on March 5th. Bradley Volleyball was able to extend its league best winning streak to 4 when the Braves completed the season sweep of Evansville on Monday. The squad was led by an MVC Player of the Week performance by junior outside hitter Hannah Thompson. The Pekin native registered double-doubles in both matches, including a season-high 18-kill outing on Sunday. Thompson and the Braves returned to Renco this Sunday to start a 2-game series with Southern Illinois. The volleyball team wasn't the only Bradley team to take home individual accolades this week. The Braves doubles duo of junior Sandra Malatin and senior Natalia Barbary were named the Missouri Valley Conference Doubles Team of the Week after defeating Southeast Missouri State's #1 doubles pairing on Saturday. The win was the pair's 42nd together, which ties the record for most wins by a doubles pairing in program history. The team has started the season with a 1-3 record and will be back in action on Friday against SIUE. That's all for sports. I'm Larry Larson. Coming up, a look at some events happening here around campus and a performance from our musical guest. All this after the break.
Yo, Scott.
Hey.
I'm heading out, man. You want to ride?
No, I got my car, but I actually really need to go to the bathroom.
Oh, you know what? I was just in there. The line is like 10 people long.
You know, I think I'll just...
Dude, are you okay?
You wouldn't believe what I was just thinking. I am definitely buzzed.
Yeah.
I think I will take this and I will take that ride home.
Smart man.
Did you see how that dog was looking at me?
Baby, you see, you're so right for me, and I'm right for you. I love the things you do, like sweet tasting wine. Your lips are so divine. Your loving turns me on. My lonely days are gone. That's why I'm never gonna let you go. Never gonna let you go. Babe, I'm never gonna let you go. No, no, never gonna let you go. Baby, never gonna let you go. Never gonna let you go.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Never gonna let you go.
And now, a look at events coming up here on campus. Late Night BU is finally returning to campus this Friday, February 26th, after almost a year of being absent. But with COVID restrictions, students will need to reserve a spot in order to attend. Each spot reserved is allowed to bring up to 3 guests, and if you're unable to reserve a spot, you are welcome to volunteer instead. Late Night BU is now looking for loads of student volunteers, so if you're interested in participating in either, you can find the link on Late Night BU's Instagram at Late Night BU. This Saturday, ACBU will be hosting a magic show with Trent James. Trent's fast-paced show is loaded with humor, audience participation, and mind-boggling magic that will entertain all ages. He is on the rise to becoming one of the top magicians in the country. His show will be hosted at 3 p.m. in New Miller Hall and will also be live-streamed on Zoom. ACBU will also be handing out beanies first come first serve, so make sure to get there early. St. Mark's Church and Westminster Presbyterian Church have come together to host a food drive. They help distribute food every Monday from 9:30 to 11 a.m., approximately serving 250 to 300 families each week. Items can be donated anytime during the week, and though every item is appreciated, they ask you to donate cereal this week. So go out there and do your good deed for the day, Bradley. Also, feel free to call ahead to know what items are most needed each week.
Well, that's all we've got for you tonight on BUTV News. From all of us here, I'm Terza Spriella.
And I'm Sheridan Hertig. We leave you tonight with a performance from Allison Plord. Have a great night, and we'll see you next week.
I've made up my mind. No need to think it over. If I'm wrong, I am right. No need to look no further. This ain't last. I know this is love. If I tell the world, I'll never say enough, 'cause it was not said to you. And that's exactly what I need to do if I end up